How's it going, guys? Sauce Louie again. Today I want to talk about something. I just got the Taurus G3. You can pick these up for just under $300. Sometimes even cheaper, $225, $250. I wanted to talk about a few things about it that I noticed. Recently watched a video about it having the restrike capability in the trigger. So it has been safety checked. I will do it one more time for you guys. So you can see, it's clear. Gotta let my dog in, hold on. So I wanted to talk about, I heard something on a video, I'm not gonna mention any names, about light primer strikes and restrike capability. Gentleman mentioned that he had never had a light primer strike on any striker-fired handgun. Well, I went out to the range the other day and I shot it. I shot it about 50 times, about a full box, various ammunitions, including steel-cased and Focacci. I had some Focacci. It was, I didn't know particular model of it, I guess, but it was all brass. The bullet looked brass and the casing was brass, of course. And about 3 rounds in, I had a light primer strike. And so I was like, okay, maybe it failure to feed, whatever. So I, tap rack, look at the cartridge that was ejected, and sure as shit, light primer strike. So I was like, okay, well, that's a first. And unloaded I shot the rest of the Focacci, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to put some steel-cased ammunition in it, and see, if I can cause it to have any hiccups. Well, it just never happened. The steel-cased ammunition performed way better than the Focacci, and it just stunned me. So, just thought I'd get that little rant out of the way. Now, I want to talk about the quality control of these. Now, Taurus has been known for, being cheaper, and they had some quality control issues. I think they've fixed it. From experience with the G2 24/7 PT. I have a friend that has the G2C and another friend that has the PT 111 G2. I think they're all good guns. I think they've done a lot to improve. I do want to mention a few things about so their finish, you can see, maybe not. Maybe you can't see. It's already starting to rub off, and this is a fairly new gun. I mean, it's less than a month and a half old. And you can see scrapes and scratches. The finish is not very good. So, I mean, if you're a guy about, if you're all about aesthetics and it looking good, well, maybe this isn't for you. Next, I want to talk about, let's say, the trigger. The trigger, I believe, comes in right under 5 pounds. Safety check one more time. Clear, okay. Comes right under 5 pounds. It is a single action with restrike capability, but it does have this little Glock-style safety blade on the trigger. It is a big improvement from the PT 111s, in my opinion. It is a flat face. Goes back and resets. You have a little walk here, and then you hit that wall, and it's a very clean trigger pull. Now, say if you did have that light primer strike, it would go into this very much harder. You can see it immediately is hitting retention, and then goes all the way back to that same spot where you can hear the striker drop. Now, a lot of people would think that's single double action or whatever, but it's actually just the restrike capability. Every time you pull that trigger, it's going to be that 4-pound trigger pull unless you have a light primer strike. The trigger is very good. It's a huge improvement from the PT 111. I hated the PT 111 G2. It had the trigger felt like it was all the way up here, and it just had so much walking room, and the reset was so far away. I hated it. It was just me though. My friend seems to love it. I don't know if I talked about the sights, but I'm gonna do it anyways. The sights are made of plastic. They are, I think the rear one's adjustable. I'm going to change them. I don't really like them. I don't like how they're plastic. I don't think they're bright enough nearly. But they're not bad. I've for sure seen worse. Let's talk about the grip real quick. I love the stippling on this grip. It's very abrasive. It's aggressive. Some people say too aggressive. I don't think that's really necessary. To think that, I think it's very good. Quality made stippling. I just completely lost my train of thought. It's good. I mean, I have nothing really bad to say about that. The magazines that it comes with, I'm a Texas boy, so I get a 15 and a 17. I guess if you're in California, maybe Connecticut or Maryland, wherever, commie towns, you're gonna only get a 10 and maybe a 12. I think I've heard, but I'm pretty sure you just get 2 10s maybe. The ammo, I run through it for home defense because this is right now my home defense pistol. I'm away from my real home, but I'm running critical. Is it critical defense or critical duty? I'm pretty sure this is critical defense made by Hornady. It's got that little iconic red rubber tip. Haven't actually been able to go out to the range and shoot that ammunition. I'm very limited on it. So if anybody has any better suggestions, or if they know, like, maybe this stuff doesn't work in it, I don't know, please let me know down below. Like I said, overall good gun. I'm gonna change the sights. Had that little issue with the Focaccia ammo. Price, beautiful. I mean, I'm sure you could probably in about a month or two pick these up for just about $200. Maybe even under, who knows. As always, I really appreciate anybody who sees this. Thank you very much.